Okay. Rolling. Okay. Whenever you're ready. Alrighty. Let's get this interview on the road. My name is Thomas Sapienza, but you might also know me as Tyler Sparks, a referee for EPW, ESPWs, SCW, SCW Step Up, Dude Where's My Ring, and Lucha Fantastica occasionally. And we're filming me because, well, I've been wanting to become a professional wrestler for a while, and this is a way to help me kickstart and get my butt into gear. It's also to document how I changed over a 1 year period from referee to professional wrestler. My earliest memory of wrestling was I was at a 8th place, I think late 2005 or 2006. He had a game there. It was SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. That was my first, well, at least from my memory, my first introduction to wrestling. For Christmas that year, I received SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 because I wouldn't stop talking about his mum. And then 6 months later it was banned from me because Mike and I would not stop wrestling in the playroom. Just jumping off furniture, doing like flying hooks, elbow drops. Yeah, just being a menace.
What's your earliest memory of Tom growing up?
Oh, besides birth, no, just as a child, I just remember him being just so kind and caring. And would always try and look after everybody. So not as energetic as he is now.
Did you ever catch them growing up being, well, you know, boys being boys, wrestling and stuff?
Apparently I did. I can't remember actually, but apparently I banned them from the game because they were wrestling and jumping off the furniture, and I don't remember it, but they tell me that I did. Since he started with the wrestling and everything, his confidence has grown. He's a lot more outgoing. He'll go out more. I think he's found his community. He's got a couple of little groups and everything, but absolutely loves wrestling and gets right into it. So it's great.
How does it balancing this dream with, well, what some would consider living in the real world?
For someone in my position, like, I've chosen probably the worst job to have while also being a professional wrestler, because I'm in hospitality, I work in bars, I'm a bartender. Unfortunately for bars, their most busy nights are the Friday and Saturday nights, which I usually need off for wrestling. It's rough. Like, over the summer I've had 2 shifts at a bar. So the universities haven't closed down, and that's now got to stretch me until like mid-February.
Must be stressful.
Can be. It is. Like, I do have a little bit of left in savings, but I don't want to dip into that if I don't have to. I'd rather keep a steady income going, which I know we'll get back when the tavern reopens, but until then, just try and make ends meet. Maybe sign up for another job if I need to, or do some odd jobs.
Most of my early memories are we were playing PlayStation at one of our houses, and it was a PS2, it was a 2007 WWE game, SmackDown vs. Raw, and just hanging out there and playing games, that Ratchet & Clank, all that. About that time, for a couple of years, we were playing the game, and then got banned, but still wrestling in the pool with Dad and things like that. We'd try and work together to take him down and, you know, jump off things. We got a bit of the love for the old wrestling from Dad. It was good times. That, wrestling in the pool, yeah, that was my earliest memories. And that's when I really noticed that Tom had a passion for wrestling.
I'm Claude Sapienza, and I'm Tom's dad. Yeah, the earliest memory of Tom growing up is actually Tom being born. So when Tom was born, not long after he was born, as in about 10 minutes in, the doctors really needed to take care of Teresa. So I was taking care of Tom in a little blanket. His arms were starting to move into different positions, and I was pretty much ready to say to the nurses, you can have him back here because, you know, it's precious cargo. But doctor's taking care of Teresa, so I settled in, got Tom a bit more settled and whatnot. It was absolutely freshly minted. And then after about, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes, and they then take him out of my hands and administered vitamin K. And Teresa and I were both in shock when this needle comes out, which is as big as his leg. Stick in vitamin K, which I think is to do with immunity or kick off the immunity system or something like that. And suddenly, as a dad, you don't get to bond as much, in the 9 months that your wife's pregnant. So I've bonded a little bit with him, and then they're sticking a needle in him, and he's screaming left, right, and centre. So they're probably my earliest memories of Tom. As a kid growing up with my mum, my dad, and my brother, we loved watching the wrestling in black and white on TV or championship wrestling, and I'm thinking, okay, well, that's something that sort of connects my childhood and his childhood, but he would have obviously no idea that that was even embedded in my brain sort of thing. But that was my earliest memories of Tom even knowing what wrestling and that was about. In that, your parent sort of comes out and says, as much as it's well trained in what they do, when they finally get to it, it is a bit dangerous to do those moves, to jump off the top rope and whatnot. But it was certainly something that Tom had found his sport in swimming a little bit, something he'd loved doing swimming, but I'm not sure if it was something that he wanted to do or something that he got drawn into. Where this was the first time I saw him get into a sport where it was his passion, wanting to do something. So my first thoughts are, as you probably would think as a parent, is it can be a little bit dangerous, no matter how much they try and take care of each other. But it was the first time I thought Tom's finding his sport, whatever that sport is, which is great because I never really got to find my sport. I was in and out of different sports where I've seen Tom truly get into this and want to live and breathe it a bit more.
When you hear the term the grind, what do you think that means?
The grind to me is like consistent work towards the goal. So, say constantly going to the gym, constantly going to training. It might not be like consistent every week. Like some weeks I might falter. Like I might only go 1 session a week or 1-2 sessions a week. But it's a consistent it's consistent work towards the goal, which is what I describe as a grind.
Which is to debut.
To debut, yeah. Even then, the grind doesn't stop because once I debut, it only goes up from there. Just because I debut does not mean I stop going to training, stop going to the gym, stop working towards another goal. At the moment, yes, and debuting is the big dream at the moment. But from there, sky's the limit. We'll see where we go.
That is what your mum is concerned by.
Yes, I know. Really do need to go see physio when I have the money.
Is that from wrestling?
Usually, yeah. I don't know. It's a weird one because I've had I don't know when I developed it. I've had it's only if I go this way that I don't feel like a pinched nerve or something. So, a little pinch there.
Would you say that's the price of the grind?
Even being a trainee, we are sacrificing our bodies for this sport. No one's going to walk out of wrestling with a completely intact body. Even if you only spend 6 months training, you're still going to probably have some back issues for a while. Lower back issues are one of the most common ones apart from the neck. Because the neck takes a lot of abuse, your back takes a lot of abuse. Even your knees as well.
So when people say it's fake?
Nah, always added that word fake when in that context. Because we're not trying to pass ourselves off as a legitimate sport. We're trying to pass ourselves off as a different form of media, a different form of entertainment, which we successfully do. Fake would be more like a TV show where they get retakes, they get redos, and everything. Yes, everything is scripted, but the injuries, most of the injuries, most of the bumps, most of the falls, they are real. They felt like hell.
Anyway, I'll wrap it up real quick. Anyone has any questions, feel free to message me. Good work tonight, everyone. I come into these things and I don't want to over criticize previous work, but I feel like if I don't give you guys what you need to work on, you can't work on it. So I hope everyone takes that in and goes, all right, Don's got kicking off and try to help. All right, all good. Thanks very much, guys. Everybody.
Well, it's a couple of days before the trainee show, so I needed to figure out my gear. Couldn't find anything with lining themer, so with the help of my brother Mike, we're painting some leggings that I got from Kmart. We're going for a lightning bolt design, so
This is also the first time I am painting. So,
yeah, well, for me, electricity has always made the most sense for me, and the best way to, like, put electricity out into, like, a visual format is lining in my mind, so it's either that or sparks, but sparks are more of a moving item for me, so we could put that in the entrance video, but we can't exactly put it on, like, a static piece like this, so
that's the inspiration for the design?
yeah, pretty much, yeah. It's either that or flames, but flames are a little bit overdone, so, like, there are a lot of people who have, like, flame designs or, like, iconic ones like Kane, where I'm not going to be able to replicate those, and I don't want to try and compete with that. Lightning, at least, I haven't seen too much in the, like, in the local scene, so we've got the trainee show tomorrow, which is basically for friends and family. It's a small showcase of how all the trainees are going, so gives us the experience of just being in front of a crowd, but with not too much pressure. Like, no, there's no paying fans. Like, everyone there is either friend, family, refer, trainee, or wrestler. So,
Is this very normal for wrestlers to be painting their own?
I'm not sure. Like, well, I'm going on a budget. I'm going for, since this is a showcase, like, I didn't want to go all out and get, like, my proper gear made because A, I'm on a budget, and B, I'm still not out of the way, and I think I can lose some before I actually debut. So when I actually do debut, I want to have my gear properly made, but for now, I know a lot of people, like, do their own, like, little bits and pieces. Like, I know Danny, well, Harley Hyde, she does, like, she made her own cape for Ambition 3. She's also done quite a few things to her gear. I think Shelly's done the same. Chili, like, quite a few people have done, like, their own, like, bits on their own gear.
it's been something that Tom's been able to show a lot of interest in, and normally I'm just talking to him about, like, ideas for random things, and wrestling is what he can do that to me with. So it's something that we can really bond over, of just, chatting about what he likes, what he doesn't like, and, things going forward. So, yeah. But, no, it's been... I wouldn't trade it for anyone else's awesome brother, and, yeah, love him to death.
From here, I'll probably get some feedback from it after the training match. After that, it'll be taking that concept to either Dinky Dye or Megan or whoever to make an actual costume, like an actual pair of wrestling tights for me.
Do you have any ideas about entrance music?
Entrance music, I'm still shopping around, but my mate Zeke and I, we've made a custom theme for tomorrow night, so we're going to try that out. So you'll also getting some feedback on that, see if that's alright. We also made a custom, drum with it, custom video with it. So they'll play in the background while I do my entrance. For the past, couple of days, I'm thinking more and more about getting everything organized for my debut, for my eventual debut. I don't know when it is yet, but I want to get everything organized. I wanted entrance video, I wanted entrance music video cooked up, so came with a buddy of mine. It's actually music. You've been here with me the entire time. We've been cooking up an entrance video. We've been playing around with some instruments, seeing what we can do for music. And yeah, Zeke's cooked up the final product. I'm about to watch it for the first time, and it's just become real. This is actually... You got me ripping in there as well.
A spark of a dream, now crystal clear. Step into the light, hear the crowd scream.
Oh, this is great.
This is my time, I spark my dream. I'm the spark of a dream, lighting up the night.
Oh, with the electric motifs in the background as well. Hell yeah.
Through the flames, I'll claim my name. A spark of a dream, igniting the game.
Yeah, those thumbtacks, they hurt like hell. Thank God I didn't get any
How'd that feel?
I haven't even watched all of it yet, but it's becoming like really real. Like it's becoming more tangible. Like this is actually something that can actually occur now. Like it's all good to like talk about it, but it's now actually feeling like I'm ready for a debut. Like I'm getting towards a debut.
Yeah, I actually thought it was great that he wanted to do something sort of off his own back, and he'd found something that he enjoyed, and I think he'd been watching quite a bit of wrestling at that stage, so I thought it was really good. I did worry that it was all the way up north of the river, and I think he was fairly new with his license, so yeah, that kind of worried me a little bit, but I thought, yeah, great. And honestly, like when he was talking originally about becoming a professional wrestler and that, I was like, yeah, okay, but where's your real job going to be, kind of thing. So, but I'm glad that it's really, he loves it, and it's really been something that he's continued on with. I will definitely be very sort of proud and so happy for him, really, really happy for him, because it's something that he has wanted and talked about for a long time. So yeah, so I'll be really happy to see that, and I'll also be a little bit worried and sort of, I hope it goes well. I'll be nervous. I'll be probably as nervous as him.
Congrats, Tom. Tom's been like fucking working real hard for a real long time, and mid last year when he mentioned that he really wants to push to actually to get onto shows and stuff, he's been training real hard, and so it's fucking really cool. Like today, you get your first trainee showcase match, first match in front of like a real audience. So congratulations, man! I'm really happy for you.
Confidence is probably the biggest thing. Pretty early on, it was more of a, I wonder if I can actually do it. Started that and slowly started to build up, it started off as just a bit of an interest in, here's the moves and the wrestling and things like that. So, then as he got more into it and he realized, what it actually takes to become a wrestler and everything like that, he really sort of doubled down on it. And I was like, all right, yeah, this is what I want to do. So went through and just more and more confidence each and every step. So yeah, just really, really good to see his growth from there, because before this, sometimes it was a little bit unconfident. So yeah, when he gets that debut match, I'm just going to be like looking at him and seeing the joy in his face and the happiness that is there, because he's got all the technical skills, he's got the persona there. It's just the confidence to bring that out. And I think once he starts on something and gets a good amount of feedback, he really goes all the way with it. So when he starts that first match and seeing him really take on that character for the first time in front of everyone and really feeding the energy into himself, I'll be very proud to see him do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the second half. Tonight, EPW is all about opportunity. You could say it's a gold mine of opportunity. And in this match, you are going to see two opportunities. One of them, which people want to kind of care about, is the former ref, Tyler Sparks, stepping into the ring as a competitor. What I want you to care about is me, as I get to take on the future of EPW, as I bring under my wing the one, the only, the War Boy, Dustin Connors, as he makes Tyler Sparks fizzle out.
I thought it was pretty cool. Actually being able to, I guess we'd always like practice kids like on the couch and that, but actually doing it properly and learning how to do it would be pretty cool. Like I remember going to his first gig, actually like seeing the ring in person. I think it was my first time actually being that close to a ring. I was like, it's really cool. See people bounce off the ropes, that kind of thing.
Would you say it's made him more confident?
Yeah, I think so. I always post stuff to the family WhatsApp and I'm like, geez, it's a bit out there. I think that's partially due to just him being on stage and voicing yourself a bit more through wrestling.
So what happens if we get to that 365 days?
And I don't debut? If I don't debut by the end of 365 days, I think I'll have to call it there. At least on my dreams of being a wrestler. Maybe I'll still ref, but if I don't debut by the end of 365 days, I think that actually might be it. I'm done. I might just leave wrestling. I've given 7.5 years, given 5 years of proper training. This last 6 months I have been working towards it on another level. But the 4.5 years before that backs up so well. I've got the fundamentals down. I've got everything I need down. It's just putting it all together. And if after 7.5 years or 8 years by the end of June, if I can't prove Hayden, I could put a half-decent match together and actually wrestle. What was the point?
So let's shift gears. I want you to take a second and close your eyes for me. So we just talked about what would happen if it doesn't go well by June. But what if it does? Can you describe to me how you'd feel going through that curtain, hearing your music, seeing your parents, seeing your family, and that debut?
I am going to be nervous as all hell, but also so happy, so excited. I'm going to be nervous because this is my debut. Like, if I stuff this up, there's a possibility that I won't ever be booked again. But if I do a decent job or smash out of the park, then who knows? From there, I can go towards the top of the Australian wrestling, maybe international. Probably not WWE, but definitely doing some international stuff. It's going to be one of the biggest moments of my life, and I had to be prepared and I had to be ready for it. That's what the grind's for.
Pick the right train, I could be rolling back to you. Ticket man, when you see my face, well, it sure don't need to tell me this is the right train. It's the right train. Bought my ticket, book my place, buckle up, let's go. I know that this is the right train. It's the right train.